Greentext stories. Ill start. Be me preserve sniper in Central Africa. My job is to kill poachers. No questions asked. Pretty great job. See something, shoot something, get paid. Long days alone in the bush. Scanning, scouting, and following a few rhino. Poachers love rhinos. Nothing for days. WTF.X. See a naked white guy sprinting across the bush with nothing but a backpack, and in August, huh? What's he running from? Scope in. See a quarter mile off a dozen or so child soldiers dressed up in Halloween outfits. Ronald McDonald for sure was one, but the leader was about 5 feet tall, wearing an oversized Jimmy Neutron head mask and carrying a RPK. In tow was Beetlejuice with 10 rebounds per game. What the fuck do I do? Not my problem. Let the savages savage. Trick-or-treaters about 1,000 yards out. They lose interest in the white guy and stop. They regroup. They notice my rhino's about 300 years off. A fuck.png. These fuckers believe the horns will give them boners or some shit. Jimmy Neutron and Beetlejuice approaching my rhinos in stalker mode. Fuck no snake. Rack a blue tip in the chamber of my 50. Send one straight into Jimmy Neutron center mass. The whole group starts shooting wildly. My rhinos start running off. Beetlejuice sprints after rhinos and launches a fucking rocket at them. Misses wildly. Backblast levels what looked like a sexy nurse. Rack another one in. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Pink missed. The other sprint away quickly. Another day in Africa. Be me and dream. Driving down road and see someone on side of road, hood up. Stop to help because used to be mechanic. Meet this Hispanic guy who seems chill as fuck. Help him get his car back on the road. We talk about cars, video games and guns for a bit. He says he wants to have a beer with me to say thank you. Accept and go hang out with guy at a bar. Shoot the shit and get along while having a few drinks. He says it's nice to finally have a real friend with similar interests. We hang out a few more times. We become boys. One dream day he texts me to see what I'm up to. Says he's camping, come hang out. I drive to the place he told me to. Put car in park. Suddenly friend at driver door, yanks it open and gun butts me in the head. Pulls me out of my car. Kicking me while I'm on the ground. Who's telling me he's sorry? Has blubbering like a bitch. I'm telling him to stop this shit and asking what's going on. He kicks at me and won't let me stand up. Shotgun pointed at me entire time. I just put my hands up and ask him to just tell me what's going on. He tells me his gang initiation was to befriend and murder someone. Says if he doesn't do it they'll evile him from the gang and he won't get another chance. Try to get him talking and distracted. Maybe he will lower his shotgun or look away long enough for me to pull on him. He crying telling me he's sorry and he really wasn't lying about enjoying hanging out with me. Before I can try and keep him talking he just shoots me in the head with his shotgun. Slump over. Everything is black now but I'm still thinking in my dream. How the fuck was I so trusting? Mulling over what I did wrong and how I fucked up. Nothing. Just left alone with my thoughts in a blank void. I wake up. Entire body aches. Really bad headache. Okay, Bigfoot story. Be me. Be in really bad state of mind, mid-20s with no direction in life. I'll go camping and just get away from everything to think. Pack tent plus a shit ton of rations plus a 45. Find some public land nearby with fresh water not too far from a roadway, pretty easy in my state. Head out and get about 8 miles deep before night starts falling. Set up tent, fire, get ready to eat. Forest is dead silent, WTF. Eating my MRE crackers trying to ignore the fact that everything is dead fucking quiet. Suddenly hear a heaving, breathing, grunting way too fucking close. Nope. Grab 45 and shoot shots in random directions, then gtfo to tent. Lay awake for hours with my gun waiting for something to happen. Eventually fall asleep. I wake up to Bigfoot sleeping next to me in my tent. God, okay, Bigfoot is kinda sexy up close. He turns over with a throbbing erection. You woo, what's this? Don't mind if I do. Bigfoot's hard cock gets even bigger. When I stick it in my mouth. MMHMFPPH is the sound I make as its girth expands in my throat. Bigfoot wakes up and opens his eyes, was dashingly handsome. Surprisingly in an English accent he says, "That's great, chap, really solid work you are going, keep going now." Finally he finishes. We talk about life for the next few days, having the hottest gay sex you could imagine. On the dusk of our last day together I cried a little bit. Bigfoot held me close and whispered into my ear, "Don't be sad to say goodbye, I'll always be with you," and faded into mist. Be me. In a dream. See some maniac start beating the shit out of my wife with a pipe or something. Pull out pistol and aim. 10,000 pounds trigger pull. Have to use both index fingers. Manage to squeeze off one round. It misses. But it scares the maniac away. Let him go since the wife is a bigger concern. Wife is an absolute bloody mess. Hold her in my arms as she coughs up blood. Watch the life escape from her eyes. Feel the warmth of her blood on my legs and lap. Start screaming and crying in extreme despair. Wake up in cold sweat. Oh, thank God it was just a dream. Reach over to the other side of the bed just to make sure she's still there and okay. Her side of the bed is empty. Instant panic. Quickly flip the nightstand light on and look around the room. Slowly come to the realization that I was never married in the first place. Much less even have a GF. Somehow experience a worse despair from Arier. Be me and some cutie. Doing some kind of James Bond shit in a mansion full of criminals or rich fags, don't really remember what we were doing, just knew we weren't supposed to be there. Making our escape before anyone notices anything. nervousnamigro.jpg. Get into the back of a nice taxi, like the kinds that wait outside rich people events. Thank God we got away. I get in first, so sitting behind driver, QT on the right. Driver starts driving. Suddenly driver draws some handgun and points it back at me. I'm directly behind him, so I grab and push his hand. He shoots the QT next to me at least 3 times center mass. Blood starting to show through her white dress. Oh fuck shit. Single-handed draw with my left hand from who knows where and miss multiple times point blank while point shooting. What the holy fuck. Aim and fire into his head. Fire a few more even after he's dead. QT still moving, so she's probably fine, haha. I really fucked up bad, brothers. I guess my brain is telling me to practice martial arts in non-dominant single-handed draw, fire, as well as reminding me to never relax. Be me. Drinking at a bar with buds and co-workers after hours because I'm cool guy. Hear guy crying outside. Investigate. He got kicked out of same bar hours ago. Buddies took his keys so he wouldn't drive. Offer him ride home because I'm alcoholic, so 6 drinks is nothing. At stop sign outside his place, he slurs, "Yeah, I'ma need your wallet and your phone." Tell him I've had my Glock 19 pointed at him with my left hand ever since he got in the vehicle, because PTSD and paranoia, even though I'm good guy. He looks at it and says fuck man, not trying to get robbed, and stumbles out of the car. Next morning, get in car to go to work. Notice he left his wallet and phone in my car. Accidentally reverse robbed a would-be robber at gunpoint. Same day, after work, I waited until it was dark, then drove to a couple blocks away from the bar I found him at. I put on my mask, thanks Rona for Obsk, and dropped his shit nearby the old watering hole. Be me. Be today. Doxing myself online because my co-workers know what I did kick. You could always do what I do. Be me. Have piece of shit neighbor whose dog keeps shitting on my yard. Try to be as cool as possible and tell him I don't appreciate it. I'm sorry you feel that way, but it's not my problem. Also just spray it off, it's just dog shit. Whatever dude. Let a couple months go by and I'm always out there cleaning and spraying it onto his yard. Finally hatch my plan. Start taking a shit in buckets and filling it. In the dead of night I'll toss my bucket full of shit into his backyard or spread it out all over his yard where his cameras can see. Went and bought myself a drone and built in a trapdoor on it and started dropping shit on his roof. Him and his family cannot deal with the stench and wonder if it's a homeless man doing that stuff on his yard. Buys more cameras to try and catch the shit man. Rely on drone to drop lards of my feces onto his roof. Almost his entire roof is engulfed in my shit. Odor is extremely terrible that the health department is notified and declare his house a hazard. Stupid fuck should have just cleaned up after his dumb fucking mutt. Be me. 20 years/O black dude. Live in the middle of Texas. Decide to go into a small mom and pop gun store just for the fun of it. I'm thinking of getting something for the range. The staff and customers are all old white guys. Wall are decorated with Gadsden flags, Punisher skull, come, and take it, etc. They all look at me when I come in. Here we go again. Bat. But no one actually says anything. Owner, old short white dude, comes up and asks if I need anything. Oh, I'm just looking around, thinking about getting a bolt action for fun. Proceeds to show me inventory and talk guns for 30 minutes. An absolute saint of a man. Not a single one of them cared that I was black. I think I'm really feeling the gun culture now. Be me. 50 years/O white dude. Live in the middle of Tennessee. Decide to go into a small mom and pop chicken and rib store just for the fun of it. I'm thinking of getting some collard greens. The staff and customers are all old black guys. Wall are decorated with NBA flags, BLM skulls, come, and take it, etc. They all look at me when I come in. Here we go again. Bat. But no one actually says anything. Owner, old crack-headed dude, comes up and asks if I need anything. Oh, I'm just looking the menu, thinking about getting collard greens and black-eyed peas. Proceeds to show me inventory and talk smoking for 30 minutes. An absolute saint of a man. Not a single one of them cared that I was the KKK Grand Master.